I've always been fascinated by the potential of science to reshape our future, and today's topic is mind-blowing. We're talking artificial wombs and genetic editing. It's like we're playing God with human life. Can you imagine a world where we grow babies outside the body and tweak our genes to create perfect humans? It sounds crazy, but it's happening right now. Okay, so let's break this down. Artificial wombs. They're exactly what they sound like. Imagine a high-tech aquarium where a fetus can grow outside a human body. It's not just a fancy incubator. We're talking about a complete system that mimics the conditions inside a uterus. These artificial wombs could potentially support premature babies, giving them a better chance at survival. It's like a safety net for the tiniest humans. And, it could also allow same-sex couples or single individuals to have biologically related children without surrogacy. Mind equals sign blown, right? Now let's talk about genetic editing. It's like being able to cut and paste DNA. CRISPR, the superstar of genetic editing tools, allows scientists to snip out unwanted genes and insert desired ones. Think of it as a word processor for our genetic code. We can potentially delete the genes that cause diseases and add ones that boost our abilities. It's like we're becoming the authors of our own evolution. But hold up, it's not as simple as it sounds. Our genes are super complex, and changing one thing can have unexpected effects elsewhere. It's like pulling on a thread in a sweater. You might end up unraveling more than you intended. And, we're still learning how all our genes interact. So there's a lot of uncertainty involved. So, here's where things get really interesting. Could we use these technologies to create a world without disabilities? It sounds amazing at first. No more genetic diseases, no more inherited conditions. We could potentially eliminate things like cystic fibrosis, Huntington's disease, or even predispositions to certain cancers. It's like we're trying to create a perfect human template. But hold up, who decides what counts as a disability? Is being neurodiverse a disability or just a different way of thinking? And what about the rich diversity that comes from our genetic differences? It's a total ethical minefield, and we need to tread carefully. Plus, many people with disabilities argue that their conditions are part of their identity. It's not just about eliminating disabilities. It's about potentially erasing entire communities and ways of experiencing the world. With artificial wombs and genetic editing, we're taking control of creating human life. It's a philosophical and religious debate that's heating up fast. Will only the rich have access to these technologies, creating a genetic divide in society? It's like we're conducting a massive experiment with the human race as our guinea pigs. The first successful use of CRISPR in human embryos happened in 2017. Artificial wombs for humans? They could be here within a decade. There are already companies offering genetic testing and embryo selection for IVF. Just last year, researchers managed to keep mouse embryos alive in an artificial womb for longer than ever before. We're not quite at the point of genetically enhanced babies, but we're definitely on that path. Let's break down some pros and cons. These technologies could eliminate genetic diseases, but also lead to discrimination. Imagine the impact on people affected by genetic diseases. We could potentially create humans better adapted to space travel or extreme environments on Earth. If we all start selecting for the same desirable traits, we could end up reducing crucial genetic diversity. What about the psychological impact on children born from artificial wombs or with edited genes? Some scientists are super excited about the potential to eliminate diseases and improve human health. Many ethicists are urging caution. They worry about the slippery slope of genetic enhancement. It's like a scientific tug-of-war, with huge implications for the future of humanity. We simply don't know how genetic changes might play out over generations. So, what might humans look like in the future if we embrace these technologies? We could potentially be smarter, stronger, and more resistant to diseases. Maybe we'll live longer or be able to survive in harsh environments. It's like we're on the brink of human 2.0 exclamation mark. But would we still be human as we understand it today? As we wrap up this mind-bending journey, it's clear that we're standing at a crossroads. The decisions we make now about artificial wombs and genetic editing will shape the future of our species. It's exciting, terrifying, and totally wild all at the same time. We have the power to rewrite our genetic code, but with great power comes great responsibility. Are we ready for it? Wow, what a ride! We've explored the incredible potential and the serious challenges of artificial wombs and genetic editing. It's a lot to take in, right? As we move forward, it's crucial that we have open discussions about these technologies and their implications. What kind of future do we want to create? The choice is ours, and it's a pretty huge responsibility. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more mind-blowing science, and let me know in the comments what you think about this genetic revolution. Should we go all in or pump the brakes? Until next time, keep questioning everything.